Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you find yourself watching us. In the studio with me today with another episode, I have...
Hey, this is where Pami.
And the lady herself.
Adjoa Golden.
Yay. How have you guys been so far since our last meeting?
You'll be okay until Daddy Boomba.
I know, right? It's been kind of an emotional...
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Anytime I sit there, I just the main songs I sing from his the music he has made is Teresa, and
I think everybody loves Teresa because of the lyrics and how everything.
Teresa. I mean, mine was Poison. The Poison House.
Poison.
Poison.
Of course. Nowadays,
The Poison.
I know most of him more going. I mean, obviously now. So, but I mean, he's Ghana Shreya. We've lost a great legend,
We are first a national treasure.
Right. And, there's a few people on social media that are saying, we shouldn't be celebrating him because he's done a few things that people don't really know about. Do you guys agree with that?
Please, every artist has had done something. We sometimes act like we are all going to be perfect throughout our whole music career, like our life. And people have done stuff.
Right.
Michael Jackson did his own stuff, but we still acknowledge him a legend. Why that Lumba dear? We can't acknowledge him. At least sometimes I feel like I'm a true believer of sometimes you can separate the act from the person.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's what most Ghanaians can't do is differentiate a personality from the person. Like if there are some people that when they are behind the microphone, they are different people. But once they are off, like there's no microphone, no camera, no nothing. They're totally different people.
Yeah.
And I'm an example of that. For real, because I played, we have a series that we did and I played the character that I played. Everybody was expecting to see that in real life.
Yeah.
And when they see me, it's like, are we looking at it? I'm like, okay, so if you can't differentiate between the character and my personality, then you're going to mistake.
Yeah.
So I think that's what, most people are saying. But then again, I mean, how do you feel?
I feel sad because this man, he's definitely a treasure. He definitely paved the way for the artists that are in Ghana right now.
A lot of people.
Yes, definitely. I would call him the grandfather of Ghanaian music, hip life. Cause I'm someone that I love hip life. I love Afro beats and then rap, but hip life is definitely talking to the soul.
Yeah. I don't think theirs were hip. It was high life.
High life.
They were more of high life, the Boga high life and all of those things.
Yeah.
Likes of Nane Champon or Henibakisi, Daddy Lumba, Masjidi,
Kodrenchi,
Keke Kabubu,
Rex Omar, KK Fosu.
Yeah, I mean, even KK Fosu, I'll just say he came latter part.
Right.
Reggie Rockstone, Grandpa.
Yeah.
When he says hip hop or hip life, I think it was Reggie. Then Obrafo.
Yeah. Right.
These two paved the way for, the generation now or whoever they call themselves. So,
Yeah.
This week it wasn't good. But
and then on Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of people like tag that music. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this can't be real.
Yeah. When you listen to the lyrics in that song, yeah.
But why do you always like to wait till last minute when someone passes away before we celebrate?
Yeah, this is what yes, a good one.
That's a good thing.
I posted on my WhatsApp status. I said, listen to me. I just celebrated my birthday and everybody that's on my contact. I was looking at your WhatsApp status. If you don't know, and God forbid something happened to me and you post me, the way I will get up from my
your grave
and slap you, the way I will sound you. If you can't celebrate me when I'm alive, don't celebrate me when God calls me. So it happened. Bishop Bernard, is it Bernard?
Bernard Nyako, I think. Yeah.
All of a sudden, everybody is posting this man. So I went and I wrote on Facebook. I was like, what is with the hypocrisy?
That's true.
I've never seen anybody celebrate this man on his birthday. Now that he's gone, everybody's
wants
favorite.
to. Exactly.
And why do we do that?
It's
We're in Shishenimu too much sometimes.
I'm telling all of you, if you do Shishenimu,
And there was some idea of it divide.
I will deal with you guys. I will deal with you in the afternoon, in the morning, in the evening. I'm done.
Somebody
You are eating, I'm here. You are bathing, I'm here. You're everywhere.
Somebody change. Hey.
You will say everywhere I was, I'm there.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
but then that I just not to cut y'all off and then make this like, the main topic.
No.
But I just find it very astonishing how when someone like a legend dies or just someone that dies in general, like everybody comes together, everybody comes out of the woodworks and claims to be like, oh, I knew this person. Oh, I knew that. But while this person was alive, what were you doing? I can't.
It's so funny because I started doing this thing like I think a month ago now, whereby I was like, I drive a lot and I drive like an hour to work, an hour plus to work. And I was like, if anybody comes to mind, I don't care what I'm doing, I have to give a call.
Right, of course. Yeah.
And it's something that, so like I've done to some few people that they get surprised that I just called them randomly.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's a good habit because we live in a world where everything's now so fast paced, especially with the ones here in the States. We focus on work and the other extra stuff that we have to do that we even forget that we have a community of people that, we have built relationships with, we have relied on them on certain times and all those kind of things. And it's okay to check up on them as well. Because back then I remember back home when I was with my dad and stuff, I don't mind on the weekends, if I'm not seeing our neighbors during the week, we'll go pass by, oh, how are you doing? How's your week? Blah, blah, those kind of stuff, So it keeps everybody connected, bonding, But now it's like everybody's trying to be so independent. Me personally, I think one thing that we are going through as a society, one challenge we are going through is the lack of community. Especially in my generation.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think it's necessarily your generation, but I think that people are not who they used to be before.
Right.
Back in the days, people are really not in your business like that. When they see something, okay, whatever, so what, they brush it off. But right now it's like, you got people all the way up in your business and talking and stuff like that. So if I don't want to find myself in a community where I have to be constantly protecting myself or, trying to defend myself. So then what's the point? I don't even need you. Let me just, you know what I mean? It's just that things have changed so much. Things have really changed so much from, like you all call us, we the old ones back in our days, things were different. But right now, it is what it is. What can we see? What can we do? But yeah, you're right. We need to be checking on people more. We need to be making sure that everybody's good, because you never know. Nowadays, you heard, I think a couple of months ago, somebody just passed away. So anyway, let's say Daddy Lumba, God rest your soul. God rest your soul. We have lost a national treasure, but hey, what can we do? Now, last week we had a conversation about submission and we're talking about all of that. This week, producer, me, it wasn't me. Let's talk about body count.
And yeah.
So my thing is, when a man has a lot of body count, he's considered as, he's a player. He's just but when a woman has a lot of body count with no intention of having a lot of body count and all of that, she's considered a hoe. Why is that? Let me start with you, Pami.
Yeah, Pami.
As a man, would you date, what is your limit for body count for a woman?
For body count?
And be real.
Yeah. In the world that we live in now, in particular, a lot of women are practicing their sexual liberation. So I do my very best not to throw so much judgment in terms of body count. But it depends on how you handle yourself during your exploration.
Right.
Time. So, like for example, I don't mind a woman having I say 15 classes a lot right now.
Okay.
Based on how the climate is.
So averagely, what would be an ideal number for you?
Ideal number? I'll say 7.
Okay.
So Pami, let me ask. So the 15 plus you are talking about, Are you taking into cognizance the person's age?
Oh yes, the person's age too plays a part. The person's age, like if you're my age 29, for example. Yeah, I'm going to assume you have been through a few number of relationships, a few number of heartbreaks, and due to the heartbreaks now, they say what when that heartbreak phase, you know, everyone is saying whole face. They go to their whole face,
Right.
so the whole face is when I feel like it and I see someone like, hey, Pat, just one, all this kind of thing. So you want to put all this into consideration. But me in particular, if I have an ideal number, it's going to be 7.
Okay.
Because at my age again, I'm assuming maybe we did that around at the age of 16, 17 in high school. Maybe that's when you broke up and that's one. 20 to 23. You also decide.
Oh yeah, the young 20-year-olds are
Who do 39 at least?
who experience.
You have done some.
So 7 should be okay.
Hey, 7 is realistic.
7 is realistic.
And then room.
It's don't worry, I'll come there. It's not realistic.
Which I like.
It's not
That's what
realistic.
I'm saying you said my ideal number. I said 7.
7.
But like
Okay.
right now, I consider to 50. But ideal number part is 7.
7, okay. And 15, at what age? What age bracket or what age limit do you expect?
15 yeah.
And true, huh?
I mean, me knowing me, okay.
Okay, all right.
No, sit down.
Okay. Okay. As a woman, a man, what should be the month body count? As a man, that you're gonna be with, ideally,
A man, no, a woman.
ideally, what are you expecting?
Me.
Let's be realistic.
Very realistic. Okay. 0 to 3. I want you to be virgin. Virgin. Purely virgin. Reason being to say. The reason I say that is I am an individual that so I have more male friends than like female friends. And I bond with like, the males more. And being friends with them has opened my eyes to a lot of things that men are capable of. And it's scary. It's really scary. So for you to have a man that has a less body count and you praise God, praise Jesus, because the kind of body count that I've heard with men, I have heard someone
Generation Ben now will pay 0 to 3.
no dear,
Which generation are
to
you
be
looking?
realistic.
Hold on. Which generation are you looking for 0 to 3?
Oh, shut up. Tarzan for no go.
I mean,
They all kind of know. Yeah.
okay. So you see, let's all be real.
Realistic.
All right.
And be realistic about life. And, for me, there are some women that, and emphasis on some, there are some women that enjoy banging. They enjoy doing that. And, them, they have lots of body count and they don't even care. But if you're looking at, let's say, an average woman who has a good heart, she has everything, and she goes into a relationship, and then she's being taken advantage of. The next minute, she's not going to sit and say that, okay, I'm not going to try another relationship. Yes, though, take time and get to know yourself before you jump into another relationship but it's heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. Somebody like that, do you judge them? Do you say, okay, you have 15 body counts, so I'm not fucking with you?
Me, my honest, the 50 body counts, I think it's a good number of which should be a relationship kind of thing. So I know
Right.
you are trying.
That's understanding.
You are trying. You are trying to like date around and stuff, unfortunately, all this kind of things. Fine, I'll consider that. But if it's like out of the 50, maybe 5 was relationship.
Then who's the problem here?
But you see, and the thing, when men are talking about body counts, but I mean, I have a very low body count. But what I'm saying is that you people are the same people that get the women to higher body count.
Yeah.
Because you have a woman, she has, okay, let's say that producer and
You have shut yourself on the floor. I'm waiting for you to finish.
okay, we have a relationship. We're together in my own heart and mind. I'm in a relationship with him. No problem at all. At the back of his mind, he doesn't even want any serious relationship or whatever it is. So then he comes in, he hits. After a while, he's gone.
And you ghost. Gone ghost.
Ghost you.
Okay.
And then being a woman, you want to try another relationship.
Yeah.
And then God forbid that one too will go. So it's not like the women they just want to be hoes.
There are some not to be hoes.
But AJ,
There are some that
There's some.
wants seriously
Yeah.
wants to be hoe. Like I said,
AJ.
sex is your hobby. Yes.
is it not also the fact that if you're a woman and people just keep hitting and leaving,
you're also a problem.
then you're
You're also a problem.
may be the problem too?
I mean, possibly you could be, there could be the problem. But what I'm saying is that some of you men, they have some men that are mature that will probably call certain things to your attention instead of just up and leaving. So why can't you have that kind of conversation?
So this piggyback from the previous episode we had, right? Whereby I said that a girl's first love is her dad, right? So her dad shows her what love is supposed to be and what to expect. So I feel like the main reason why we have the situations we have these days is because a lot of people didn't have father figures in their life.
Right.
So because of that, they're
looking for loves in the wrong places.
Not even just the wrong places. They've also looked up to certain things, like if the TV shows, whatever it is. Sex has become normalized. So everything now is like it's straight sex and all those kind of things. Now, in terms of the woman aspect, I will not take that blame that is the man's fault sometimes. As I said, women can manipulate more than men. It's a thing I stand on, right? So a man cannot manipulate a woman. And also, put it in mind, who gives access to sex? It's the woman.
Some, not all.
Not all.
Not all the time.
I'm gonna disagree with you because
all the time.
there are some men that are good with their mouth to the point
of
where
course.
they will talk you and then they will
Let me ask you a question.
The next minute
you can manipulate us to get in our pants. What do you mean?
I think what Pami's asking is, regardless of whatever the man tells you, you are the one that opens your legs.
Yes.
Right.
Okay,
but
we
at
get
the
that.
End of the day, at the end of the day, producer, at the end of the day, some men can force their way.
Yeah, some men can force,
force their way
regardless.
in.
So now,
And you knowing that you don't want to be stigmatized and be calling all kinds of names, then I'm not even going to report it. I'm just going to keep it as
no, that you're not being true to yourself. If you don't want to be called names, you are not true to yourself. Because if you claim that you're a well-respected woman, someone that you want the society to respect and line, all those kind of things, you have to accept that there will be a lot of people who will not agree with you.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's the same as the Christian life. You do something, you're feel creepy. But at the same time, too, you know where you're going to. You know the end goal is heaven. So I have to do whatever it is. I don't care what anybody says. So if you are going to do things because people are going to talk about it, then that's a you problem. That's not their problem. Now, my honest, if you have realized that the men are doing this thing to get access to you, they have used this several times and you have identified how is it? You have to check yourself. Like, for example, if I have a door in my house and I've realized that this door several times around us have broken through it and I've had access to it, am I still going to use the same door? No, I have to change it, right? It is my responsibility. You get me? But unfortunately, some women don't spend enough time with themselves to identify the weaknesses or their weaknesses to certain things. For example, you know some women, when they drink a little bit, they're loose, right? There's some women, you spend some small cash on them.
They're loose.
There's someone to, if you just give some small poem here and there. you got what I mean? You see, so there are different ways.
So producer, which one do you do?
Producer.
Your own, the poem.
My own be
Remove
poem. I like the poem people.
No, I'm talking about you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I use poems. I like poems.
Poem there, shower near more.
When I chat GPT the poem, the walk.
I'm telling you. So
You report. I'm going to report your ChatGPT account.
Say, a guy's man's dick.
No.
What's wrong with that?
Man's yo, sorry.
No, but I want to see where he's going with it.
Man's dick will always rise. But at the end of the day, it's the woman who gives access to it.
It will rise for the one that you want.
Yeah. And
we see anything. There's a woman who wears skirt or sejalabia or
Every
whatever.
hoe be hoe free.
hey, all the men, every hoe be
If a
hoe.
man wants his rise, it will rise. But at the end of the
I
day,
know a friend of mine who's married and he will smash every and anything that moves his
Literally.
anything that moves.
But now to the men's side,
Okay.
this is where I also come and say that one particular skill that I feel like men have to develop is sexual discipline. If you're a man that do not know how to sexual discipline stuff and you end up jumping from one person to the other, to me, it's, from my point of view, I begin to lose respect for you because you don't have boundaries for yourself. You get me? It's like you and someone who's addicted to crack are the same.
Yeah, you see what he's saying? I know some men will be in the comment section later and be like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But basically, he's talking about self-control, having self-respect. You understand?
Yeah.
You can be a man, have a wife, and maybe have a girlfriend on the side. You know, I mean, is people who agree with that? No, but for me, I'm being real here and being realistic. It's an okay thing, you know. But when you have multiple and any woman will see you naked, for me as a man, when I realize and find that about you, excuse me,
no, but AJ, so let me ask you, because you didn't answer. So what to you is a preferable body count for somebody?
Good question.
Why would you want to circle back?
for a man,
Good question.
On air presenter, but
for a man,
and like take the age into.
That's what I'm saying. At my age, somebody around my age, 20, 30, I'm okay with that.
Obina call Love Island. I did their new 150. It's 23.
It be no matter 200. They lost count at 200.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's okay. It could be more. It could be more, provided you're not carrying anything that I can also contract it. I can. To me, somebody like that, you and I will get tested and all of that. Honestly, for me, I don't really, really, really care so much about body count. I don't really. It's the fact that it's what's in here. You understand what I'm saying? And how you treat me, how you make me feel.
It's way important.
You understand? It's more important than me worrying because guess what? That's your past.
Yeah.
I'm your present. So now being in the present, that's when I will have a problem with it. You understand what I'm saying? Because whatever you did, it was you did before you met me.
But a lot of men are so adamant about what you did in the past. Why?
I was about to go there when she was done. So, but for men's own is different. For men's own is more of, as I said last week, when we see our partners, we see them like a trophy. Because that's our bragging rights. Right? So, would you like to brag with someone that, you know, most of your guys know that she has been run through by other guys?
Possibly not.
Exactly. So, men value respect. Women value what? Love, personality, characteristics, emotional intelligence. They value those things. We the men, we value respect.
Right.
So, we want a woman that when we walk with them,
your homeboys in a hit. Pom fan.
Why is it shoulder pad?
Hey,
there's a few ladies I know that people have run through them.
I clear them. That's how they say.
Like I feel them out there, and they are there. Those women are there, right? I always say that men's value is never going to be equivalent to his body count. But it's going to be provided by, if you can provide or protect. That's why in the Bible itself, men who could provide or protect had a lot of women around them. Because they could do all those things. The things that the women were attracted to, that's what they were able to have access to. You're the woman, your value is your womb.
Right.
And you able to take care of the home and stuff. So if you have found out that, hey, there have been men who have gone through left and right.
You see, that's the thing. And I know, Adjoa, you haven't spoken much today. I will let you, but the thing about it is that really some of these things gets to me, especially some women that will come to me and they'll be crying that, oh, this person thinks I've been this, I've been that, and da. And I'm like,
because I'm not doing it in the right way.
But the fact of the matter is, when we say there are women, some women, they come from a home where sex work was the only option for them
Right.
to survive.
Right.
So are you going to tell me that you're going to judge that person based on her occupation?
And
because it was something that she had to do to survive.
Right.
It was a survival thing for her.
Right. So, as I said, emotional intelligence is a skill for men. For women, it's not a skill. It's part of you. It takes a certain kind of emotional intelligence to accept such a woman.
Okay.
There are some men who don't have that kind of patience, or like they can accept that, hey, I understand that you went through all this. I understand your situation. I'm okay with it. There are some men who are like,
they're just not going to take it.
Just not. And also, as I say, it depends on how you move, right? Because I've also had a conversation with a lady before where the lady was like, I don't mind my partner cheating. It's the way he cheats. That's why I have an issue.
I don't like that. I don't like that phrase. I don't like that phrase. No, let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. I do not like that phrase because first of all, why is it that you're okay and you're accepting that, oh, this is probably the kind of woman that is like, oh, all women cheat. I mean, all men cheat. They're like, all men cheat. See, bullshit. And they're like, oh, you know what? It's okay if he cheats because, and man, my dear, you know, they're what? They're automatically polygamous. They're automatically this.
Like, oh, you don't understand the Y chromosome. I said,
we're making excuses for foolishness.
Q chromosomes.
We are making excuses for foolishness because it's like, why are you going to sit there and accept? And I feel like it has to do with insecurity because it's like, you know what? I want my man to be happy. I want him to do whatever he wants to. You know, he can go cheat out there, but as long as he doesn't bring it to me, I'm like, hey, my man, is everything okay? Because like, first off, I would not want my man to cheat in the first place.
I was one of those women. I was once one of those women where I stayed because I was stigmatized. Okay. And I never saw.
What does that mean, please? Can you?
Yeah, we will not go and Google what it means. We will not bring it up. No. Go. There's Google. There's ChatGPT. Go Google. ChatGPT.
So everything that was being said about him to me, it went through this year and then went out that other.
So they say you can't advise someone that's in love, right?
You know what I'm saying? So then for a minute, I was questioning myself. As
Your
self-worth. Like, am I not beautiful enough?
Exactly.
Am I not tall enough? Don't I have big boobs enough? Don't I have big butt enough? Like I was pressed. I was standing in front of the mirror, looking at myself and questioning myself. So one day something just clicked in my head and said, have you seen yourself? Have you looked at yourself? And have you seen that man that you're crying over? On the norm, the jewel that we know, this man can't even come close.
No.
But here you are, you're crying over somebody who is a mutual chensing, basically. Bema mutual chensing. That every woman around him,
community dick.
Community dick, say it loud. Community dick.
Community dick.
You understand? So sometimes some women accept it.
Yeah.
Based on their own insecurities, like you said.
Okay, so will you accept it if, and I mean, you said cheating in general, you not accept it, but I'm saying, will you accept it if he cheated, but you never found out about it?
What I don't know won't hurt me.
Exactly my point. And that's what the other lady was saying.
Listen, you see,
whatever is done in the dark will come to light.
No. Some men are very disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Some men are very, very disrespectful about it.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. That the conversation I had with the lady, I could have understood where she was coming from. Because she was like, I can't control what you go do outside.
Right.
But whatever you're doing outside, make sure that I'm being respected. So the thing is,
but you're already accepting him to do it.
And in my case, I wasn't being respected.
So
you understand? It was mainly for like people around me, like you see,
and that's the thing.
You see how men do things to get to you,
thinking that I wouldn't know.
But the point I'm making is that guy doesn't have self-control, have self-discipline. Right?
To him, he was a gangster.
So him, anything scared, he was okay with it. The lady is saying if you are going to do it, don't do it in the space where I find out. Because if I find out, which means you don't respect me, you didn't protect your parameters enough for me to find out.
But still, you accepted the fact that you do something.
Do it in the place where I don't find out, it doesn't affect me. Nobody who knows me will come and connect that.
But you know the people that do the most of the cheating, and some women accepted. Most married men. You know why? Because you, the side chick, you can make too much noise about it.
You can't.
Because one more didn't we are woody.
Exactly.
So
now they brag about it though.
Now they brag. You have the side chick even on you don't know aircon.
They brag about
literally.
They let you know that.
No, the side chick will come into life, be like, "Hey, I'm the other girl."
Like, let you know that your husband that is happy in the house. I'm the one
who's making him happy. Woo, me cry. What's up? Me buffy and I'm show. There was so yeah. Some of them boy deal. Yeah, baby, you do no.
It's normal. It's
It's very normalized. The side chick will pop out. Say back in the day, the side chick would be quiet, right? You will not even know. But this one, no.
Side with the wife. But this time,
they don't even side with the wife.
The wife. But also put it in mind, that's also what the side chick is also getting from me too as well.
But you see, so then let's get into that. Let's talk about. You see, let me tell you something.
No, but AJ, before you get, there's a question I want to ask all three of you. So why are we terming people who are sexually prolific as being loose? As being loose. Is it being loose, or it's also the fact that the person enjoys having sex?
Too much of everything is bad.
It's bad.
Okay, Nee, let me answer your question.
Okay.
I know people that really enjoy sex.
Yeah.
But it's not with multiple people.
But what's wrong if they want to enjoy sex with multiple people?
Hello, have you heard of STIs?
No, but what if they protect themselves? Like,
it's still. You see, let me tell people. Let me say this.
Fluid. I want
no.
I want to have sex.
No.
It doesn't have to be one.
But it doesn't give you the right to go around.
Where we come from. Have you heard of spirits?
Yes.
It's not every man or every woman that you touch.
But not everybody believes in spirit.
That's what I'm saying. So for me that I believe in spirituality and I practice spirituality, I will not be doing stuff like that. No.
Because you get that person's spirit. That person's spirit is attached to
pull.
Exactly.
And some people, the very moment you encounter them, everything that you touch goes down.
Hey! We are projecting right now.
We're not projecting. I don't think we're projecting, producer.
Can't we understand that? Not everyone is AG. Not everyone is Adjoa.
Right.
So
but what I'm saying, if you want to be going around and be having sex,
you still contract something.
That's what I'm trying to talk about.
Whether spiritual or not.
You can have sex once and still contract something. Once and still contract something.
Right. But what we're saying is knowing the partner that you're doing these things with. That's what we're saying. For me, I don't judge people who are promiscuous or whatever they want to do. That is their business.
That's their business.
But would I allow a family member of mine, if I know to be doing that, knowing what I know? No. You understand what I'm saying? But let's come back to that. What's the one bed? They make noise about.
They make noise. They will even themselves will show up to the wife and say, "I'm the one that's making your husband happy. Do what you will."
Hey, make him happy in silence and grab what is due to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why would you want to make noise about it?
Some of them don't care anymore.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate,
and the fact that some of them think for a minute, say, "Bear money be giant, be fight." That's what bothers.
You see, they be telling the husband like, "Oh, I want you to leave your wife." Hey, you think he's gonna leave his wife of so many years for you?
Every man that comes your way and tells you, "I'm going to leave my wife,"
run.
I mean, run because that's not gonna happen. I mean, again. In West Africa that we know, men are allowed to marry 2-3 wives and all of that, provided you are able to take care of it. So if the man is married to one wife and has a side chick, like I said, I do not have a problem with that because, for whatever reason, but the every hole you go enter.
My own is the side chick, is the side chick known to the wife?
Yeah.
The wife accept the side chick.
That's the thing.
Now, if you get a woman like his friend that she was talking about.
And that's why I go back to what the lady said. And that's why I said I kind of agree with what she's saying.
Okay.
That she doesn't have to know. What you don't doesn't hurt you.
Do
what you want to do. But make sure I don't hear about it. Because if I hear about it, now I'm going to hold you accountable.
Right.
Because that's what the woman is saying.
So how come men that have side chicks, right? They're not shamed as much as women that have, sugar boys.
Sugar boys as in how?
Sugar boys as in,
You mean a married woman?
yeah, a married woman that has, yes.
And again, it comes down to society. Society is conditioned as, again, me. I can't even bring myself to do it. That's what I say. I am too, jealous. I'm too jealous of a person to share. So what I say. So if you have a wife and you have me, don't cross that line. Because if you do, and I catch you, me and you will mash to your wife and report you to your wife. I'm grabbing you. And me and you will go to your wife. I'll be like, hey, oh yeah. Tell your wife.
You see, but
But
the thing too is, now you live in a world where when you do that, the woman also feel like you also have an agenda behind the scenes. That's why you did what you did. And all that. So that's why they'll also come and like not team up with you. Like that's a particular situation, for example, that was close to where they knew that the man was cheating on the wife. People knew about it, but they couldn't say it. Because they knew that if they say it, there can be points where things will be pointed back at them that they want to end the relationship or the marriage and stuff. So they didn't want to say it. But at the same time, the woman was also like, why didn't you tell me? So I also came to understand, like, I kind of understand where they're coming from. Because as I said, what you don't know doesn't hurt you. So you didn't know, you were fine. If they had told you, only God knows what would have happened. And also only God knows what a guy would tell you also.
Exactly.
Yeah, because pretty much you are also benefiting from him as well. Some way, somehow. He's paying the bills, you are just a housewife. So now if he tells you and you say you're going to leave, why are you going to?
And I think it comes down to the video that you sent.
Yes.
The lady, her husband has cheated one too many times. And she stayed and kept having kids. So my thing is, she was like, I didn't have no money. I didn't have no
At that point,
she didn't have any money.
she lost her job.
Right. So my thing is, why are you telling us when you know that you could have done something about it? If it's not something you like.
Exactly.
If you don't want to be there, okay? If you don't want to be there and you feel so strongly that you've had enough, why even go ahead? Because the baby, the new babies were like under a year. It's not even a year.
Yeah.
So it's something you enjoy. You want to stay with it. That's why you're there. Because it did not just happen with the first baby.
Or maybe she thought it would get better. And I think it's just kept going downhill.
See,
and he even cheated during her pregnancy.
Last week, he said it. He said something. I even forgot what you said. Sometimes the things we accept. Sometimes the things we accept.
It's the
lingers
standard.
around.
The standards. If you don't set the standard, right, and the person has done it once, and the person has seen that, I'll try it again and see. I try it again. I want to see your words. But if I've got to realize that, the worst is you just being okay with it, I'm going to continue.
But let me tell you what.
Set the standard, right? Give me set the standard. That's why I said, for me, I didn't feel pity for that lady one bit. Because at that period of time, you were working, you were making money.
Yeah.
He was showing you who he
really is.
But you accepted it and you were still doing it. Now that you have lost the job, right?
Now he's even asking you, say, if you can't be the woman that I want, and then get out.
Yeah.
How can you come to that?
I mean,
he still has his own. Yeah, he still has his own requirements.
You see, it all comes down to the things we accept.
Exactly.
Okay. If say you cannot do it, sometimes it's hard. Okay. It is hard. One of these days, we'll do something about depression and I'll open up a lot and you guys will know. The things women we are willing to accept sometimes is really heartbreaking, disheartening.
It really
Yeah, it's true.
All in the name of having a man by our side.
Right?
You understand?
Now, are the men willing to do that for us?
So this woman, you could have contracted anything.
Yeah.
For years, you sucked. You've endured this. So if you wanted to have your kids at one place,
Right.
and you know, it's not like this is the first time that he was doing it. And I'm not sitting here judging, but I'm just saying, she could have at least saved
Yeah.
some money on the side.
There was a popular TikTok video I saw a long time ago. It's so funny when you're talking about me up. There was a woman called the husband cheated. Right? And when she found out, it's like, oh, so you think you are the only one woman that chases over Peter or someone chasing over me. So since now you are doing your stuff, feel free to do it. Just know I'll be doing mine. But put it in mind, we are going to stay in the same house. Don't ask me about them. I'm not also going to act about yours.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, and the man was kind of heartbroken. Why is it that man can't handle what women dish out?
Now, as I said, it's a respect thing.
Oh,
My
please.
wife-
You didn't even, you're the one that broke the respect.
Yes.
In the first
And
place.
that's what I'm saying.
You're expecting the wife to still respect you after that?
What you are requiring of the man is not respect. It's
But what is it again? What is it? Enlighten me. What is it?
It's not,
If it's not
respect.
if it's not respect, it's
What
not.
is
What is
the
it?
man to provide and protect? The man always wants the woman to make the house a home, be a respectful person to him, because to him, his wife is a trophy.
Right.
That's why the wedding is all about the woman. Hello.
Right. And hello. So we're trying to tell
The
you
bride
that.
price. They don't pay men. They don't pay grooms.
So-
price.
In India, they do. I beg.
Now, right now,
In another side of the world, they do.
we're telling you.
Yeah, you're not talking about
If
that.
you guys don't know and you don't know, like somebody you don't know, they know. Some women these days they will give you premium shaggy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You do me, I do you.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm not looking back.
But then the men are so heartbroken when we dish out the same thing they do to us.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like,
The way men see sex is different from the way y'all
How do
see
y'all
sex.
see sex?
Women also, y'all acknowledge.
a man can see a woman walking by right now. His dick is gonna get up. He can go and open up, chop that.
He's still in love with you.
He's still in love. However, a woman, women, we're
Emotionally moved.
You
Yeah.
understand? A woman that really knows what she's about don't have sex all willy-nilly. No.
no,
Again, you're generalizing.
we're not generalizing.
Again, you're projecting.
No,
We're not generalizing or projecting.
We're not projecting.
It's a
Because
fact.
there
It's a
are
fact.
also women out there who just have sex for having sake.
Because they're trauma bonded.
Not necessarily.
No,
You-
no, trauma
No,
bonded.
it's trauma
It's also
bonding.
a type
Do
of
you
trauma
know what
bonded.
those
And
women
Pami?
have been through? And
This is a
sex
type
is
of
their
trauma
only
bonding.
avenue.
You see, why are we giving a reason when it's women and calling men out?
We're not calling men out. We're
That's
calling
what you're
it the
doing.
whole- no, we're
You
not.
are telling me that when a woman is promiscuous, as you put it, then the justification is that she's trauma bonded, and not the fact that this woman feels. This woman feels sexually liberated and wants to have sex with who she wants to have sex with. She does not care about who she's doing it with. She wants to enjoy it. It's not because she's a whore. And I said because she's promiscuous, she just enjoys having sex.
Right.
Okay, promiscuity has nothing to do with it. But the fact of the matter is, these women that are having sex all willy-nilly all over the place, check their backgrounds.
See, why are you making excuses? Why are you giving excuses?
We're not making excuses. It's not an excuse thing. It's
Even
not.
some men. Even when I was before we came to, I was having a conversation with a younger sister of mine. And we were
What's their background? I'm curious. What's their background?
Yanka, no, I bet.
and we were talking about a guy, and I mean, he saw his father sleeping with multiple women outside of Nimame, and that is what he saw. And banana papa so is strict to more than Nimame. But you see, the father is no more. Come and see this boy. That is what he grew up seeing. He thinks to say, the more you sleep with more women, that makes you a man, that makes you tough.
And unfortunately, that's what our society is. That's what we have made it look like in our society.
Oh, shall we go with a guy who will be doing
Exactly.
The number of women you have slept with increase your value as a man. Oh yes, it's a bragging thing.
No, that's-
why do you think threesomes is a big deal for guys?
I'm screaming.
if you're able to convince two women to sleep with you at the same night, shit, you know the title it gives you.
But then hold on. Why do y'all get icky? Hold on. When it comes to that, what about 2 men and 1 woman? What is that? What does that do?
And that's what we call trade. And that's
train.
And that's
so how do you view train? Men, how do they view it?
They view it as like
the woman was potter.
What's that? What's chalet?
After was chalet. After was chalet. After was chalet. Yeah.
Pastor Odro, your pussy will rise in hell. Yeah. Hey.
You saw my Michael.
You know, it's hey. But I mean, I would say it. Men, you guys are all part of the women in increasing body count.
But they want to sit here and say they're not.
So y'all want to sit here or y'all want to sit and be like, oh, you are part of the reason.
Mr. Producer,
somebody will come with Nakume Mumpo. I met a man. I love him. I want to build something with him. Producer, I don't even want to hear you. You're going to say, as a woman, you check yourself. You will check yourself. No, you will check yourself and work on yourself and everything. But still, you still have a dog out there that will want to come and dog you out.
And that's what I'm saying. This house, the door there. If you knock on their door, you are the one who decides to open it or not. And guys, they could always rise. I always say this. But at the end of the day, it is the woman who opens their leg for him.
But you guys are master manipulators to let us open that. Yes. Y'all can manipulate a woman to open her leg. And you can also force your way in there.
To the point where after a while, your brain will make you feel like you're enjoying what he's doing.
No.
Exactly.
No.
And it's the bare minimum.
If a man finds a weakness, right? For example,
you exploit it.
Let me learn. Let's say I was raised in a family where we didn't have money.
Okay.
And one of the fastest things in life, I've gone to schools where my friends are wearing beautiful things. All that. My parents have taught me self-respect though. They've taught me that I should love myself and all that. But at the same time, I've been yearning to be like my friends who wear all those fancy things. And a man comes in. He tries to talk his way through. He realizes, it's not going. But he also finds out that, you're attracted to all those materialistic stuff. All he just has to do is just do that. Now, he begins to play ahead. He is playing chess. If I put this there, what is she going to do? Because she also wants it so bad, because she wants to elevate her status so much, now she's beginning to question, should I do it or not? Should I entertain it or not? Then the man comes in and puts in his cards and say, hey, if you want this, you get this too. If you want that, you can get that too. Then that's how it is. So that's what I'm saying. Me, honestly, I always say starts from parenting. I really want to have a conversation about parenting because
you know what? You just reminded me.
That's a topic I'm very passionate about.
He just reminded me.
Discussing.
Yeah.
But he just reminded me about the parenting thing. My dad, while I was growing up, told me to be careful with boys. He told me, be careful with boys because they don't have one thing.
Because your dad knew what he knew.
He knew what was going on.
But he's not every guy's like your dad.
My dad and my uncles too.
These dads need to stop this nonsense.
My dad and my dad and my brothers too. So I think they instilled something in me that I think I passed it on to my kids. So my ex-husband and I made sure, we gave our kids everything that they needed. So no man can come and use iPhone, all
Thank
those
you.
things to data me back.
Exactly.
No, but AJ, you can't give them everything they want. Materially, yes. But some things they would want, you and your husband can't give.
Right. Like what, please?
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you mean. But what I'm trying to say is that
they may like somebody.
They won't fall in love with someone that's doing the bare minimum.
They will give it. They will give it because they want to be.
Yes.
Right. Not because of the things you're
buying for them.
Because they're already exposed.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. You cannot come and sway them with, I bought you an iPhone. She started holding an iPhone when she was 10 years old.
So they'll do it because they want to.
They will do it because they want to, not because
they're not easy.
But when you don't let your kids know, no man should come to you to go sleep with you because of what they are buying for you. When you know you already have it.
So I'm going to give you a personal example, right? My little sister. So my little sister, when we came back to the state, she was at the age of 8. And at that time, I was at the age of 19. My little brother was a little bit 14, 15-ish. So we came and we were listening to Christmas music and all those kinds of things. My stepdad came and said, hey, I'm raising a little girl who doesn't know much. We have built a certain foundation for her. There are scientists know how to expose her to because her mind is young. So the shows that time Empire. I don't know if you remember the Empire. Empire was a show. Power Empire was the show at the time. And I was like, so he was like, we shouldn't watch those things around here, blah, blah. You're not going to watch on your phone, watch on your private time, all those kind of things. Well, I was watching music, one day he went to work and I was at home with my sister was at home, my brother was at home, and I had the TV and I was watching Empire. So guess what happened? Guess what? And pretty much Empire has the sexual scenes at the same time. Also, there's a gay,
the gay and drugs and all of that.
So pretty much I'm in a Christian home. So I'm watching the show, and all of a sudden the channel changes to Nickelodeon, and I'm like, "What the hell is going on here?" I change it back again. It changes to CNN. I'm like, "This doesn't make sense." So now I call my dad. I'm like, "No, that's our work. Oh, dad, you get TV here, and it keeps changing." I was like, "What are you watching?" He asked, as soon as he asked me that question, I knew it was him. As soon as he asked me, "What am I watching?" That's when I knew it was him. Then he came back home. He should have looked. I have access to all of your phone because he does IT and cybersecurity. So he knows what we do. And in our house, when you got an iPhone, that's what pisses him off the most because he knows he can't have access to you. But if you use like an Android phone and stuff, or I always tell my friends, if you want my father to have access to you, connect to the Wi-Fi. That's all he needs. You see, so he did everything in his power to make sure that he can control the environment of his child, so that certain things are not exposed to her
or be influenced
prematurely.
Right.
You get me? So it got to a certain time where as time went on, they realized started watching things, started having certain conversations around her and all those kind of things. She had everything. My stepdad made time for her. If they're having
because women are impressionable.
You see? So he wanted to set a standard of what she should be, what she should expect, and everything that she wants, he provided it for her. So she didn't have to go outside to do those things. But that's a problem too, that society we have today. Men are always working, they're not making time for their kids. Parents, not even men, let's put it together. That's why I said I dislike nannies. But I said, this thing goes way back to parents. I don't want to use that. When that topic comes, we'll talk about it. But back to what we were saying in general, this display a huge part. So if you look at all these women that are being run through, you look at their foundation, either their parents running around and they have to seek validation from certain places. And the men have found out that, if I do that, it makes you feel good. I'm going to do that to make you feel good so that you give me what I want. It's a game.
Yeah. Cause I know somebody that, their child left their boyfriend because it was like, they're doing the bare minimum. She said, no, I didn't grow up on this. I grew up seeing my parents doing something for themselves. They always want to achieve something, but you just here doing the bare minimum. You're not even doing anything. And that's not what I want in a man. So that tells me, okay, she was raised right. She has a belief, what she saw. So some of these people do the things they do based on how they grew up. Or the environment in which they were raised. You understand? Because again, where I love watching documentaries and science fictional and criminal stuff like that. And some of these people, when you watch and you listen to their background story, you know, said they've been affected by something. Most somebody, their escape route is to be promiscuous. Because why am I doing that? I'm doing that to get my mom's attention. And I know somebody, one of my daughter's friend,
Look at Kelly. Kelly to the same thing. He was abused when he was a child.
You understand what I'm saying? So some of these people, they're not doing it because they're doing it for fun or whatever it is. They are doing it based on their background. You know, and this person that I'm talking about, I only to find out later on and say, or they say, they say, so then here I was bothering myself, crying over what? You know, so some of these things, it's your upbringing. Again, it all comes down to what Pami is saying, parenting.
It plays
your environment.
environment.
The things you're exposed to. My kids think I'm doing too much. I'm being overly protective.
No, you're not.
I'm like, Say like, say, mommy, you watch too much Law and Order. Mommy, you watch too much Criminal Minds. Mommy, you watch too much. I say, yeah, I watch those things to shaping me to be a better parent than I was maybe before. Because there's certain things I don't want you guys being exposed to.
Right.
You know, and
Yes, me, as it goes, this thing goes way deep. Because when it goes to parenting, but it goes way deep. And it's important to have that relationship with the kids.
right.
It's very, very important. Because when those kids have a want and the parents are not feeling that want, they end up searching for it somewhere. And when that person comes in and makes that want a big deal in their life, it becomes a problem. You see, like, for example, if you're a parent, it's a two-parent household. The mother is not making time, the mother is working, the father is also working, right? The child is at home, he comes back from school.
They're basically raising themselves.
So then it goes to hang out with the wrong crowd. Goes to hang out with the wrong crowd, have certain conversations that they need, and that's where pornography is introduced.
Yep.
So they see all those things, all those unhealthy conversations, it becomes to spread seeds into the soil of the child's mind. It grows, then it becomes what we have today. So now, if the child is not smart enough to identify that, hey, you know, as I've grown now, either I have to go to therapy to work on myself or figure it out, it now leads to certain way. So I was about to say, even the men who are promiscuous and having sex around too, I can also say it's trauma bonding too.
I was about to say that.
It's not
And it's not
bonding
even
too.
sexual. This guy dated a friend of mine. And mind you, his mother was a third wife. And he saw his dad beating up his mom. And, you know, even after the mom being the third wife, still having extramarital affairs. So to him, it's an okay thing. It's okay for a woman to accept cheating and beating because that's what he grew up seeing it. And his mom stayed and did not walk out of the marriage. And the mom is still in the marriage. So to him, it's an okay thing to do. So imagine dealing with somebody like that.
Oh, yeah. No.
And you justify it to himself.
Yeah.
You justify it to himself.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, it goes way deep. That's why I always encourage people, like, if you're even having sex around, I always say, like, have conversation with the people you have sex with before you have sex with them.
It's
That's easier said than done. No, that's easier than No, that's easier said than done.
Those days, I'm coming. Those days I was on the streets. My friends will tell you,
Hey,
I don't talk too many
street
clubs.
master.
I don't talk too many clubs. If I have to pop champagne, buy a table and stuff to get your attention, I'm sorry.
There you go.
You're not for me, right? I like to engage women during cookouts and stuff. Because when you're having dialogues with them, you're able to dig a little bit.
Sometimes you can pick their mind.
Yeah.
Hey,
But you like the cheap one. You like the cheap one.
oh, it's not. It just says cheap.
Cookout. You can start with touchy.
Right.
Got champagne.
There are some ladies I've come across. They're expensive, okay?
Now cookout, how do you tell your expensive?
No.
Cookout, there's no good. I'm good.
Oh, cookout.
Champagne, they're going to show manpower.
I have to say producer with experience and what experience?
Maybe not Pami cookout saying, "Go not touch champagne."
Producer, what experience and hey,
Producer, you're suspect. Very suspect. Producer, you're suspect. If you guys don't know, I'm telling you but you're suspect. He's a number one suspect. I'm telling you guys.
Pami don't pay champagne. Go touch champagne. Also, don't touch champagne.
Nah, me because the funny thing is, me too.
So now you see why he got his beautiful wife. So I'm sure he was.
Hey, makes sense.
We have to ask her.
Makes sense.
Leave me out of the conversation.
It makes sense.
If he was open.
We even have to ask your background. Whoa. Yeah, we have to ask your background.
I was going to ask this question. Say, so how many of us will tell the truth, the real truth, when you're asked, what is your body count?
You see, again, and I think
Do people ever tell the truth?
I'm going to be hated for this. When you're dealing with sissies, a simp, a punk, there's certain conversations you don't have.
Yes.
You hide. Okay? There are some people too that are very understanding and will listen and don't judge you based off of your body count or whatever.
Right.
Because whatever circumstance that led to you having that many body count. Some men are open like that to have such conversation, especially if they've also been through life. They've seen stuff. Now, and today I'm not going to miss with
capital K.
Typical especially educated fool.
Yeah.
And you share certain things. And then your baby also share story. Yeah. So you check your surroundings before you share your story. So for me, say me no me can no create cherewa. I will say me usuni will buy how I will see Jennifer. Your level of thinking, your exposure, and all of those things for me to be able to open up to you, because your bema krasini bi wa. You have a conversation with them. The next minute when you have an argument, they start throwing stuff.
Throwing that at
So that's why I go back to how we started and the question you asked me, how I answered it. Like, it depends on how you handle yourself out there. It depends on how you handle yourself out there. You can be promiscuous, but nobody knows. I know some women who are promiscuous that nobody knows.
They handle themselves so well. Like the
guy that if they sleep with maybe if there's a friend group and they sleep with you, they're not sleeping anybody else in that group again. No matter what the situation is. Because they know very well that if they sleep with someone else again, their value
they will talk.
The value is going down. So now, that's why there are some guys too, they also don't want their fellas to also sleep with those kind of girls because those girls kind of soft in a certain standard.
But there's some men that will target every girl in the group. But when it comes to women, and when you target every man in the group,
you see, this time of the
at the end of the day, you want to get married though. At the end of the day, you want to get married. You provide the sex. But at the end of the day, who's going to bend down the knees to ask you to marry?
The man.
Exactly my point. So if you want your value to still be respected, you have to make sure that you're doing things where the value is still up there. So if you want to still be promiscuous, but at the same time the value should be respected, do things where nobody, the guys,
low key. Don't be throwing it up.
So Pami, what you're saying is that the value of a woman is only based on what people know about her.
True.
So you can have a woman whose body count is like 100. But because people know that it's only 2 people that
if she comes and tells you that body count is 2, can you go inside the vagina and check? So you have to take it.
So for you, the value is based on what you know about the person.
Of course.
But what you don't know doesn't count. That's what you're saying.
Yes, what you don't know doesn't count. So that's why I always say, if you're interested in a woman, do your research. Me there, research there. If you know me from Clubhouse, I always say, do your research. Research it. Like me, there are some boys in the DMV. When I see a girl, I just go to them. Yo, you see this girl? And those guys do have evidence. They don't say yes and don't provide evidence. If they say yes, they're providing evidence. They provide evidence of it and stuff. So as soon as there are some girls cry. As soon as I see some guys following you, pay automatic disqualification.
That's a lie. You don't even know if they're friends.
Those guys don't follow. Bro, I said
there is a guy on Clubhouse.
I can tell you stories.
Bonidin.
He has a way of operating, and I'm sure the Clubhouse girls were different.
Why did you fall victim yourself?
Me passion your body. Because of what he said with your body.
It's not your own dream.
Oh, really? Okay.
Any HS and I'm making. There be none.
Now, what's wrong with that? I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with that. If the person enjoys having sex, let him have sex. Don't judge him.
Okay.
Yeah, don't judge him if he wants to have sex.
You can't say we can't judge him all. We as human beings, we are allowed to make things out of someone based off me. I tell people, as soon as I enter a space, I profile people.
This Negro is a narcissist. And I mean, he's a typical example of that.
Yeah, this one there.
So I personal, mommy. So what you see, and your personal, but they personal, mommy.
The chair.
So maybe you shake a little.
Some mama now to her shaking it.
But what I'm saying is that in Kofosan, we show more work in one. Omo kasa. Almost have more money bina. Omo kasa. They want everybody to know. Say, oh, uni madra menina dated that. Like your friends now working, and they will try every means possible to get evidence so they can show. Na heading.
In crosses.
And Mema. And this person that I'm talking about, quote unquote, he called himself educated. So I'm thinking, then you must be one of those educated fools.
Yeah.
Because Bema, Bema pinning that knows what's up, that wants to be priding himself that, oh, I've slept with that, I slept with that, oh, I know. No.
Yeah.
But isn't that also like a function of a low self-esteem?
Yeah,
I think with
has
him,
to do with that.
And he's always bragging about how women are after him and all of that.
You see,
it's an ego thing.
And I said, it's like ego thing.
Yeah.
It goes back to where he's from, his background again. Because let's say, for example, high school, he has been chasing this particular girl with, right? But some guy with some small money on the side came to just sweep the girl off his feet, right? Off her feet. Now, he's pissed off. I'm telling you, that's why when Sarkodie said in the song that before a man became a player, it was a woman that did something to him that triggered that. Because men in particular, we also love. Is one thing people don't know. We also love love. But when we love you from the very beginning as a young person and you show us it. You got shown to be high school, so so as soon as it got shown to you, then it's
and
like
bad boy.
You are being made fun of first of all by your friends who are also being promiscuous.
So you have a point to prove.
So now you want to prove.
Right.
So now that guy, for example, that was the situation. So now when he sleeps here, it's like, oh, just a chop him and stuff. He wants to show that
you must have a low self-esteem for
doing all
yes,
that.
But as I said, that's also
you ain't shit.
That's why I also said that you can also say maybe promiscuous as well is men also trauma bonding as well, because that's his trauma right there. His own situations that's going on behind the scenes that he could have worked on, but unfortunately, because his friends made fun of him and his friends make big value of say, oh, if I've seen this million hour people, you're the guy. It's decided to do it.
All right. Whew. Another bombshell conversation. And then, Dingo, we have quite a conversation. Adjoa, today I didn't see top, right? It's like Pami and I have had the conversation.
Yeah, because I really can't touch up on that topic. I mean, the reason why I didn't say, oh no, and but it's like, do we have more time or no?
No, we are done.
Oh,
no,
okay. Let's no, I mean, I did chip in some, but it's just like, for me, okay, here's my view on it. My view is someone shouldn't be judged by their body count. Again, AJ said they should be judged by, the qualities that they bring. Not necessarily what you bring to the table, but like what the qualities that you bring in the relationship, how you make that person, feel safe. How do you lead that person? But things like that, when they have that kind of conversation, especially in our day and age with the Gen Zs, it irritates me to the point. It's like, why is that the main focus for you? Why is it the main, like what they bring to the table and what's their body count? I feel like sometimes the you shouldn't be focusing on that stuff though.
No. So, as I said, to guys, it's all about respect. Because if I want to be with you, I want the people to see me with you, respect me. So if my friends in school knows that this group of guys have slept with you and all those kind of things, what does that make me? Even the shows we watch today, the show, the one
you should turn your cheek when you see
Forever. Like the show called Forever. Right? That's just like that, where someone slept with the girl, the guy came to find out and stuff, and the guy was like pretty much rubbing it on the other guy's face.
Okay.
So now the guy who wants the respect that I'm dating this girl is not getting that respect because the other guy has said, I'm stuck to her, so what? Who are you?
Okay. We about to end the program, so this question that I'm asking, just make it brief. So would you say, With a young come with tree. Ababa where your need did the assembly. And who feel say new crew no. Not be down.
Cannot crow. With your cannot crow.
Now.
Now.
Because said, if you haven't, if you're saying all these things, are because mind you, some of the things are making kind.
Yes. So now I come back again to say.
But still, that's what I
earlier of the conversation, I said this. It takes a certain kind of emotional intelligence to deal with such a woman.
Oh, okay.
It takes a certain kind of emotional intelligence because it's like you pretty much have to accept it and like embed in your head.
But still, you're gonna be scarred because Bama know he was in the courtroom the whole time. Yes. And that is trauma. I think it's trauma.
He has come to peace with it. He has come
because
to peace
it's her
with
past.
But you see, and I think it's only a brofo that are honestly emotionally intelligent for some of these things.
Yeah.
And I say
because
I say this.
It is how you are raised.
It is how they are raised.
Pastor, can you leave me out of your conversation?
No, you are talking. We will keep you in.
Very uncomfortable.
You feel they're uncomfortable. And now they're Column.
There's no way. No way.
And you wear a thing.
Oh, in time I will leave you quick.
Why, I go leave you quick.
No, why
you prove me right.
Oh, no. I mean, how many men? Look, Pami may be talking about emotional intelligence, but that sort of emotional intelligence to that extreme.
Yes. Of Ghanaian men that don't
different. They don't have that.
Not Ghanaian, like I'll say a lot of
African men
will not take that.
Charlie, it's not even.
It's an ego thing. Honestly,
a lot of
African men are very egotistical.
We know that.
You see, it's not just. For me, a lot of men will not be able to deal with that. The amount of detail that came out, the kind of things she did.
Yes.
It's not just African men. A lot of men will find.
And
on the social media platform, I've seen a lot of men.
Yeah, regardless of where you're from.
Regardless of their ethnicity, they were talking about it.
Because like Adjoa is saying, the guy will be traumatized.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's dealing with it, but he must be a different kind of breed.
Honestly, I think he's on a different
he has
level.
That
He's built
the
different.
woman they show up something where you know CB.
Yeah, he's built different.
But Kofa and man to say Pami.
Oh, you some skills.
Some skills.
You helicopter.
Oh, you saw Boniki.
Somebody called me and said, hey, Jewel. Hey, Jewel. So you went Adjoa.
Yes.
Vix.
I can't say Tom.
Rade me software. Go better side episode where Rade.
This is where we. Today is also another interesting and fun show, as we always do. So, yeah, that's not how we educate, we inform, and then we have fun at the same time too. And it's been quite an interesting evening again, and I'm grateful to have you guys here because Charlie, it's a good team.
Yeah.
We work together. We work together alongside producer. There is no I in the team. We did a wonderful job and we will keep doing it. Thank you guys so much for always showing up. Producer, thank you for making time and thank you for taking our nonsense. And you'll be suspects.
He's suspect, pa.
All right. Let's wrap it up. We'll be a minute and seconds.
Oh, Charlie. So me, I always say, always get to know someone before you mess it down. Just get to know your background.
There you go. Adjoa.
I don't think you should base someone's body count on if they're worth it or not. I don't think so. The person has more qualities to bring to the table, has more qualities to, help you in life. So you shouldn't just base that for their value.
Okay, all right. You heard them, Mama. They've said it all. It's simple. Food dairy and you swear some. There's nothing much I can really say. I mean, do you, be you, do whatever you think makes you happy, but just be cautious. That's all we can say. We are not here to judge. You are who you are. You know what you've been through, what you're dealing with. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you again next week. We say Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.